Welcome to day 12 of the 28-day gratitude challenge. Today is magical people who made a difference. And it begins with a quote from Albert Schweitzer. At times our own light goes out and it is rekindled by the spark of another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from another person at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes we don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future. When you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher, a coach, an aunt, an uncle, sibling, grandparent, or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe they were someone you didn't even know and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to your core. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. By sharing her love of those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love for books eventually led me to becoming a writer, and my love of the countryside has influenced where I've lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. And at times, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life that I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you're going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day to sit down and think of 3 extraordinary people who made a difference in your life. Once you have 3 people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to that person as though they were present, telling him or her the reasons why you are grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all 3 people in one session, because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude, nor receive the magical results. Here's an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for that time you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream and couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. It is very important that you say the reasons why you are grateful, and you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the results. You will see the magic explode in your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful act of gratitude you can ever perform. If you're not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person as though you were writing a letter to them. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always and first foremost, it makes you happy. The second evidence of gratitude's power is that it attracts wonderful things. And as if that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that is the magical power of gratitude. Magical practice day 12 is magical people who made a difference. You'll still begin your practice with making a list of the 10 things that you are grateful for your blessings. At the end of that list, going back and rereading each line and saying thank you, thank you, thank you for each blessing in your life. And then at some point, finding a quiet place or some time alone to make a list of 3 people that you are grateful for because of a difference they made in your life. And either out loud in your mind or to them, or writing it down in a letter, write down why you're grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. And then just before you go to bed tonight, hold your magic rock, look back on your day to find the best moment to be grateful for, and go to bed in gratitude. Thank you for practicing day 12 with me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for practice 13. Have a beautiful day.